What if the best way to feed your plants was to ignore them completely? Liquid fish hydrolysate is not plant food. It is a biostimulant that feeds the trillions of microbes in your soil. This approach can significantly boost your soil's microbial biomass, creating a living foundation for your garden. The secret to its power lies in how it's made, a process that preserves what other fertilizers destroy. We'll break down the science, show how it builds a resilient garden, and prove why this is a superior organic method. Most fish fertilizers are emulsions, cooked at high heat. This destroys beneficial oils, amino acids, and enzymes. Fish hydrolysate uses natural enzymes in a cold process. This preserves the full spectrum of valuable compounds. First, you keep all 20 essential amino acids. Second, you retain the natural fish oils, a vital carbon source for fungi. Third, nutrients remain in an organic, easy-to-digest form. It's a complete biological meal, not a chemical salt. Those preserved fats and oils are especially important. They encourage a fungal-dominant soil, key for perennial health. So we have this nutrient-dense product. But how does feeding microbes actually help your plants grow bigger and stronger? The amino acids are an immediate food source for soil bacteria and fungi. You're not force-feeding the plant, you're creating a living soil. These microbes actively build better soil. But how does their microbial glue create a soil sponge that saves plants in a drought? This is why the NPK number is misleading. The amino acids act as natural chelators, grabbing onto minerals like calcium and iron. This means hydrolysate helps your plants access nutrients already locked in your soil, making it more fertile. So it powers up microbes, which build soil structure and unlock nutrients. What does the plant actually experience? The most immediate result is an explosion in root development, longer, denser, and more branched root systems. This is why it's a powerful tool for reducing transplant shock. It helps new roots establish almost immediately. Beyond growth, it builds resilience. Bioactive compounds help plants manage stress from heat waves, drought, or soil salinity. Synthetic fertilizers are like steroids for a quick burst. Fish hydrolysate is like a healthy diet, building lasting strength. So it builds strong roots and resilience. But does it offer the plant any kind of direct protection? Surprisingly, yes. It contains chitin from fish parts, which feeds microbes that suppress harmful soil pathogens. Its benefits are delivered in two ways. As a soil drench, it builds that long-term soil foundation. And the smell? High-quality, cold-processed hydrolysate is much less pungent than emulsions and dissipates quickly. Now, back to the soil sponge. Microbes fed by hydrolysate, especially fungi, produce a substance called glomalin. Glomalin is a superglue for soil particles, creating stable aggregates with tiny air pockets that hold water. This structure holds moisture like a sponge, releasing it to plant roots during dry spells. That's how it builds drought resistance. We've seen the science and the garden results. But what does this mean on a larger scale? Let's connect this. Remember the cold process? It often uses fish parts that would otherwise be waste. You're using a recycled product to activate soil life. This living soil then grows stronger plants needing fewer inputs. From fish byproducts to a powerful microbial feast that builds a living soil sponge, which grows resilient plants. This is why fish hydrolysate is more than a fertilizer. It's a philosophy of gardening from the ground up. The takeaway is simple. Conventional fertilizers feed the plant, often at the soil's expense. Fish hydrolysate feeds the soil, creating an ecosystem that nourishes and protects your plants naturally. It's the difference between a garden that merely survives and one that truly thrives, teeming with life. So next time you reach for fertilizer, ask, are you feeding the plant for today or building a living soil for a lifetime?